Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's fucking go.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On 3rd and 2, Huntley. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing
Bryce, good shit, boy.
Believe that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Come on, man.
Second down, McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now Teddy on the keeper. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
Now, like that, he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
His throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's 3rd and short. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
2 yards to go.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them
throw the ball
in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A real
Yo, that's fucking
bullshit. They got a 1st down in the red zone. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
And a little stinger, but a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Bridgewater on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
McCaffrey following the penalty. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Panthers 0.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is McCaffrey. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Bucs 7-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score.
Special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
You give me a drink when you get a chance, boy. Ooh, this motherfucker about to be good.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
And that's his second touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Huntley. Buying time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Huntley. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Austin. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's got room. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. 1st down, Carolina.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. About 3 yards there to the 27. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Oh, we supposed to play 2 hours ago. Almost through now. You said 15 minutes.
Second and 8. Bridgewater. He's got it. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. And he is
come out fucking cheese me.
Rushing touchdown.
Is he
hate to see it.
or is he a tailback?
Teddy Bridgewater taking it in. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Actually, I think I bet on your stupid ass.
Buccaneers 14. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On second down, it's Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
That's complete to Tyler Johnson. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability, and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. You ain't going to burn me.
Joey Slye.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score. Been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Touchdown at 28-21. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Winning sites.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
This man.
From the gun, Huntley. eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally.
I finally get to play it. We could have stayed on 2K, dog. This dude is wasting my time.
Secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the gun on third down, Huntley. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on third down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Bridgewater. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Off play action. Huntley. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
I'm going to hit you.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. From the gun, Huntley. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Bridgewater with the keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Teddy Bridgewater with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From the gun on third down, Huntley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Matter of fact, I need you to do me a favor. Fuck that. I need you to go to the dollar store. Give me like fucking, they gonna have those little bracelet things that like keep like flies and shit, mosquitoes, and little bracelet. And then I need you to give me like some bug spray, like some fly spray, and then some fucking like couple fly swatters.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Huh? Well, the dollar store, yeah.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would
have everybody was playing their Madden
finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They say him. He's ass.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Right before
and
he
last time went for on 4th. Didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision.
But damn right, that's what I'm saying. Like, it only takes one apple.
Sometimes I know it says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last
Ain't no way
they were very aggressive this
That's
time.
why I don't be playing with
J1. We'll find out.
J1 be want to play with all these bums and shit. I'm like, yo, bro, like,
he's
you know
got the
me,
first
you
down and more inside the 40. And
bro, I don't want to be playing with balls. I don't want to have to tell somebody what they should do.
Yeah.
I feel like if I call a cut or some shit out, that's different. But like being placement on the court and defense, I shouldn't have to tell you what you need to do, bro.
Yeah, that shit is frustrating, bro.
And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucks.
Like sometimes if I'm on the wing and I see a player coming down, I'm gonna go to the fucking corner. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna set the screen so they can go to the corner and then I still.
So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
I don't be know, bro. How you miss that throw? I don't be knowing what be going on sometimes. I was just getting high. That's why I was like, I wasn't fucking bitching at you. It's just like, bro, what you want me to do if these niggas keep running at me?
Yeah, they definitely was. Like, the one time I seen you, I was at like, I had just got the ball. I seen you, damn, these fucking, it's all types of fucking like gnats in here, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on? I ain't doing
The
this.
Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown,
yeah, nah, I seen you. Well, as soon as I got the ball, I seen you. Boom, down court. And then when I got to like about half court, I already see Sykes and Omar going to your corner. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man? Now it's a guy that's like like in between y'all, and there's a guy on the baseline, so I can't pass to either one of y'all. And you know, Jay not. Jay do not.
Yeah, he can't really shoot.
Jay's on the wing, so it's like, what the fuck is what they do? I pass this ball. This shit is getting picked. This shit is getting picked off. No rap. That shit happened like 3 times. Then,
it's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second.
A couple times you was in the middle when I caught the ball. Like as soon as I get down the court, I see you going down the middle. But then Jay's man is just chilling because Jay not down court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just the Sykes wasn't hitting. That's what really Sykes wasn't hitting. If Sykes would have hit the game, we would have won the game. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't hitting at all. Then Omar missed his like 0 for 5, and he was complaining like, yo, I got an AI on me. Like, yeah, we know that, but you got to hit. You can't just say you got an AI and expect
like when he get the ball, it's like he don't be making sense with the options. Shit was fine me.
They can take the air out of the football.
You got to shoot. Like, he got the ball at one time. Nobody around him with the AI. I'm like, yo. You gotta see that's Sykes man from the left hand side coming up on you on the right on that wing. Passing the ball. Sykes will make the right decision.
On the ground, and that'll make it
I don't know where it's at.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if someone open, you don't need. I feel like if it's someone open, they shouldn't have to call for the ball. You should see that. I think they'd be looking at their player only and not the whole court, and I do not understand it.
I do that sometimes too, but it's like when I know I'm about to go, when I know I'm about to go to a bucket, I look at my shit. I'm not even worried about what else is going on. Because at that time, 9 times out of 10, if I'm going to get a bucket, it's because all other options are fucking or the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
But that's how it gets to like, I was telling Ghost that the other day, like I be passing the ball, but shit, and when it gets to a point, it's like, dog, you gonna want me to go ape shit, but everybody was open, like, I can't just, it don't turn on like that on this 2K, like, you gotta get yourself going. You're not just gonna come out in the third quarter and just hit, you know what I'm saying? Like, but when people open, like when it be like me, you, D. Smith, Sykes,
set to begin their next possession.
7 with Jay in there, like, you know what I'm saying? The shit be going good. Niggas get the ball. We might be complaining a little bit, Sykes might be jacking, but the ball rotation is good. The open man is getting the ball. Like, the defense is good. There ain't nothing to fuck complain about. If we lose a game, it's because we missing shots. Not because we're not playing defense.
I'll just be like, bro, we play too many games to not
know where to be.
To not have the IQ at this point. Like, I get it. The beginning of 2K and shit, beginning of fucking playing, everybody don't know how to play ball and shit, but goddamn. We done played over 2,000 games. How the fuck you just still don't get the concept?
That's what I was telling Jay one other day. He like, man, damn, you don't want to hoop with me. I'm like, nah, dog. It's not that I don't want to hoop with you. It's everybody you hooping with. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and if you like the ball with someone, I'm not finna hit here and dog you out or tell you not the ball with them. I'm just going to go to my career. I'd rather be in my career than doing some shit like that, bro.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I'm just trying to win, bro. I'm not trying to be out here and fucking lose. That shit whack. Thank you.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
God damn, fucking lineman fast as fuck.
Second down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating,
where's these niggas coming from, bro? I had to put some pants on. This is a bunch of fucking nuts. Hold on.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
God damn.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first
down this hill, dropping back, not catching him.
Off play action. Huntley rolling to, and this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just
block. 76. He didn't even touch nobody. Fuck.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.
What kind of fucking throw is that?